well that that's actually ends well.
It is also a new genre for you. You know, you've tried historical, you've tried. So this one was a fantasy thriller. So how
It
was
was a new
that?
space for me. It was new space for me, and obviously, like I said, I was a little hesitant in the beginning. I wasn't very confident, you know. But I think the belief was there that I probably, if I would work hard, I could pull it off. And I think that's how I approach my characters mostly. I've been doing all these years, and that's how I think that's also my approach to life. If I'm a little scared about something or a little skeptical about certain things, I like to probably believe that they will happen, and they'll happen in a good way. So yeah, I think it's all about self belief. It's a lot about self conviction. So I remember, I think I'd also mentioned to you that the first episode when it aired, I did not watch it honestly because I was scared of the trolling. I was scared of people uh, just completely negating the idea of me getting into a gray shade.
Yes.
People not accepting at all. I was scared of that failure because the failure tag obviously is not great, as we all know. And luckily, most of my shows have done so well. So yeah, the idea was to kind of just be true to the character. I got an amazing brief from Ekta ma'am and the entire team and everybody, and I was a little confused in the beginning because I didn't know how to approach. And I mean, my idea was I did not know how to begin with Anshu Singhania. But then I think gradually, you just tend to understand the character understands you, you start living it. So it's a beautiful blend of both, of you getting your expertise, whatever you have of the craft or whatever understanding you have of the craft. And I think when they both blend, I think it's a beautiful amalgamation of the character and you. And that's when I think people start enjoying you. People start living your character, and people start believing that you're Viranshu Singhania or whatever you're playing. So yeah, I think it's a beautiful process. I think it's as good as making a baby, if I may say so.
You can get.
Sorry.
I said that's the closest you can get.
That's the closest I can get, absolutely. But the process, I'm sure, is not painful. It's a beautiful process. That's where we get the brownie points, and that's where probably we can just. I mean, the men can just probably feel good about it. But yeah, so I think it was a beautiful journey. Completely lived every moment.
Amazing. So has there been a change in the kind of roles being offered to you post Nagin? Because now the showmakers and everyone can see you, more convincingly doing as, a great character shade as well as a positive one.
Yeah, I've been getting some very interesting characters that have been coming, last few months and last few weeks rather. But I'm still, I'm still taking my time. I've been reading some very interesting scripts, and I have actually liked one script which is there with me. And I can't mention much, and I can't give out much. But then yes, because it's you, and because I just want to say that it's very interesting. It's something completely unheard of. I don't reveal much, but this is the maximum I've done on camera till now. Probably on a live session. That fingers crossed. It's a character which I'm sure a lot of people may have heard, probably haven't heard, but it's very interesting, very exciting. I'm hoping and I'm praying that we start working on it very soon. Post the lockdown, finishes, and things get back to normal. I'm reading the script, I'm reading the screenplay, I'm reading the story, know more about him. So yeah, so it's very interesting.
So awesome. See, to all our fans, your fans out there. See, whenever Sharad Malhotra and Film Families come together, they'll always have exclusives, and
This is actually an exclusive for you guys. This is the maximum I think I've gone, probably saying that this is something which I'm really looking forward to. And a lot of my fans have been messaging me and mailing me, and I've been getting DMs at what next, and I keep telling them that hold on, something special coming up. Yeah, we fingers crossed. I think that all the makers and everybody, the entire team, we're just hoping that everything, all the formalities, and the legalities just fall into place, and we just can't wait to probably begin with something as amazing as this.
But
Yeah.
now that you're in lockdown, are we seeing more, some music also happening on your front? Because I remember you telling me about your music and your song as well.
My God, you have a memory of an elephant, man. Seriously, yes, I do. I've just
Thankfully, not
finished.
this year.
Not all. That is
I'm
nowhere
nothing against
close.
it.
Nowhere close.
But, no, but I'm nothing against elephants anyway, though. I love elephants.
Yeah. So I think it's something again in the pipeline. I've been working on it for a while now. That is something which people do know, and again, a lot of questions pop in every day that when is it going to be out, and it'll be like my first single ever. I've always loved music. Music obviously is like the food of, you can say, of love, and I've personally been such a big I love the guitar. I love the piano, phone, everything. Instruments basically really really get me all excited, and that's the reason I started learning to play the guitar also a couple of months back,
Yeah.
and luckily I have a brilliant teacher, a brilliant guy. So we've collaborated, the two of us, and we've composed this amazing track. At least for me, it's amazing because it's my own baby. So yes, it's really nice, and it's very what should I say? Again, exclusive for you guys. It's you could say probably it's very, it starts off in a very romantic way, and probably you it just gets into the very groovy feel to it. It's a nice foot tapping
Uh-huh.
number, and we're working on the music right now. And again, fingers crossed, and we're hoping that once things get back to normal, I would like to shoot that as well. But then again, exclusive for you guys, I will definitely feature in that.
Amazing. So that's a good news for all of us. But you know
Yeah.
what's coming up next, no, Sharad? I mean, we have to have you sing a few lines at least.
No,
At
but
least.
you know what, Akansha, that will happen post. My audio and my track gets locked.
No, no,
But
you have to sing
that'll
your
be
own song.
exclusive. That'll be exclusive for you guys. Trust me.
We want to hear
'Cause
you
I
sing. We
at the
want to hear you
moment
sing any
I
other
sound
song.
like um okay. You just tell me a track. Look, I am right now. I will be sounding like a frog. Let me tell you that, because
Come on.
literally
Sharad,
been no, no, you, Akansha,
you know that
I know you,
you know you're beautiful.
you've known me for years. You've known me for years. I'm sure you want me to maintain that impression that I've been holding for all these months, that
Yeah,
I'm a decent singer. So come on, you got to support me here, okay? But yeah,
yeah,
definitely,
exactly.
I will exclusively have a track dedicated just for you guys very soon. Trust me, and I'm gonna tag you
Okay.
people. Just you guys. I promise you.
Amazing. So we'll hold on to that promise of yours. But in the meanwhile,
Yeah.
Shah, tell us a little bit more about yourself. We know the kind of roles that you do. We know the loving relation you share with Ripsy, your wife. But are you very romantic? How is it? How are you?
I am totally, what you see me on screen, and a lot of people say that I am probably, they would like to meet Rishi Singh Bedi, the quintessential typical romantic hero. But I am nowhere close to Rishi Singh Bedi. Let me tell you. I'm sorry. I'm kind of upsetting a lot of people out there. But then, I'm a very very guy next door. Very real. I like to be in the real space. Um, to the contrary, I think my wife, I think Ripsy is definitely more romantic than I am. She hands down, she likes to surprise me, with those little dinners on the patio. She like to probably decorate the stuff with lights and flowers, and with a nice home cooked dinner and candles and all of that. So that is her. She likes to do all of that. I like to do all of this on screen.
No, not true. I mean, what was the last thing that you treated her with? I know a
I
very nice,
I like to
nice dinner
I
was there.
like I like to usually get flowers for her. That is something which I've been doing for all these months, and since we got married. Um, and I think cakes. I love gifting. I love probably, my idea would be getting flowers and getting a nice cake, and probably just spending a nice quiet time. It could be home, or probably could be. In fact, I remember on the 14th of February I was in Dubai, I think
Yes.
this was for Valentine's, and I got one of her best friends to get everything arranged. A beautiful, nice, uh, uh, by the seaside, quiet place where we celebrated. We had dinner and we cut a cake, and we had somebody,
Wow.
playing the playing the saxophone, and so it was a beautiful, very surreal feeling. Where you could just see the Burj and you could just see the water, and it was beautiful, gorgeous, and I happen to also post that on my page. So I can get things arranged, but then getting into the detailing of it, that is something which I think Ripsi does better. But I can probably call for things. I can buy stuff. But then she would like to cook. She'd probably go herself, cook stuff, and get like I said, get all the arrangement, get everything done. Personally, go and buy candles, and go and get the flowers, and get the chocolates, and so that is her with all the layout and everything. But me,
Uh-huh.
not very romantic. But I kind of try and make up for not being so romantic also in my own little way.
Okay. Now we heard that she's a great cook, So I'm sure,
Yeah.
she
So
cooks really well, right?
that's what I
So
said.
how do you maintain all of that?
I think luckily dream run, if I may say so. I think I've been getting some amazing home cooked food. I think she knows for sure that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and I think that's something which she's taken literally too seriously. But I think with all her fancy cooking, and the best part is, Akansha, that she believes in a lot of presentation. That's how she's been. I think right from since I know her. You know. She likes the layout, and she likes to present stuff. She likes to, with all the decoration, and the cutlery, and all of that. The candles should be properly placed, and
Uh-huh.
so all of that is what she is really an expert, if I may say. I like to just eat, enjoy my food, and she knows I'm like a hardcore foodie. So when I get my food, I don't look left no right. For me, it's just the food I really enjoy, and she's a great cook, and I think. She's also been posting a lot of stuff on her page as well, and if you see her page, I think always full of exotic dishes.
So in spite of everything, then how are you maintaining yourself like so well? What's the secret? You
There is
work
no
out a
secret.
lot.
There is no. I love to run. That's something which I've been doing for all these years. I think I've just been running for the last 15 years of my life, and and so it's just a run continues. So now it's like I have a few weights at home, so probably just do a few crunches and go down for a run maybe in my complex, and you know try and get my 8 hours of sleep. That's like a lot for me. But then yes, because people who know me, I am absolutely sleep deprived. But then I've been trying to make up for all of that, and just been eating. I told you, just I've just been enjoying my food, and a little bit of workout, a little bit of check on my diet once in a while, and I think they just go hand in hand. So yeah.
Right, right. I remember we had this conversation, and I told you back then also that in all these years that I've known you, you seem to be aging backwards. But now that they are your fans, they want to know
Hmm.
that secret now. How have you
I
maintained?
would like to. I would like to know that as well. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's what people keep saying that you've actually become like wine, and I but it's actually the curious case of Sharad Malhotra. I think that is something which probably we need to decode.
Aging backwards.
No, I think jokes apart, I think it's just that it's getting a little more back to the question. I think probably it would be again, my family knows me. I'm very spiritually inclined. I like to listen to you know there are a few what we call it's called part in the morning. So I like to listen to my part in the morning, and I like to write stuff. I like to just sit down and probably make a little journal. Uh, it's called the law of attraction or law of manifestation, whatever you call it. I like to believe again, that I'm aging backwards, and I think it kind of shows. So I think it's just positive thinking. It's just being optimistic about life. And I want to take this opportunity saying that there's a lot of fear that is lurking outside, and I say it in every session of mine that already people are very scared. So there's
Right.
no point getting more scared at home as well. So the more you talk about fear, the more fearful it gets. So every person I get a chance to talk to, or I get a chance to meet, I just say that try and just stay as optimistic and as happy as possible. I'm sure it's a very testing phase. These this pandemic and the COVID situation that you see right now in the country um, is upsetting. Is it's very heart wrenching. But I think we are hoping for a beautiful tomorrow, and I'm still holding on to the thought every morning when I get up that it'll be a great tomorrow. I would love to travel. I would love to come and meet all of you in Dubai. I love to meet my cousins. I love to meet you. Just travel, breathe clean, free air. That's something because um, it's very again unfortunate that we have to pay. We're literally paying for breathing now. If you see, we're literally
Absolutely.
paying for just a few breaths of air. That is
True.
what